This video is sponsored by penchalet.com. At Pen Chalet, they offer free shipping on all orders over $50 within the United States. Most items are in stock and will ship within the same business day. With their quick turnaround, most orders arrive within just a few days. If an item is marked special order, please allow extra time for it to arrive. Top-notch customer service. Pen Chalet loves their customers and work hard, both before and after every transaction, to ensure you have the best experience. Their knowledgeable staff works tirelessly to quickly respond to your needs. Feel free to contact their customer service team with any questions you might have. Great prices. Pen Chalet offers great prices on all of their products, as well as a price match if you do happen to find a lower price elsewhere. They also offer great specials and discounts, with items reduced to 50 to 60% off the full retail price. Make sure to check their pen specials page for current deals, quality fountain pens, and unique writing instruments. Shop Pen Chalet and rest assured that you are buying from an authorized dealer, so you know that your choice of fountain pens, rollerball pens, or other writing instruments are authentic and genuine. With their satisfaction guarantee, they want you to be happy with your purchase and buy from them again and again. Pen Chalet carries many of the top brands of writing instruments at discount prices. Sign up for their weekly specials and promotions so you don't miss a great opportunity to buy the quality writing pens you want at a price you can afford. How's it going, everyone? Doing great. We have here a new fountain pen that I'm going to be doing a review of. Now, this fountain pen is from Pen Chalet. I will be leaving a link in the description of this video about them. They've got all kinds of pens on there. You can look on their site. This is where I purchased this pen from them. And the pen that I'm going to be looking at today is the ECO-T TWSBI. Now, their site has all kinds of pens ranging from different sizes, different colors, everything else you can find on any other site you buy your pens from. You can get there from them, but I will be leaving a link in the description of this video so that you can find where you can get those pens. Now remember, it's Pen Chalet. That's where you go to get them. I'll leave it in the link. And the pens that you find on there, let me know what you think of them, and I'll maybe order some different ones from their site, which I actually do plan on doing. But if there's any certain pens that you want me to order from their site that I can do a review of, I will do that. And but anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this pen and see what we're getting ourselves into. Now, I purchased this pen online, and I believe it was around, if I remember, because I purchased it quite a while ago. It was around $30, so it's not that expensive. And so the pen that I have here, which is the ECO-T, comes in a nice little handy wrap. It's kind of like Christmas wrap. Is that kind of a name? Maybe it isn't lying around. You know, I have an idea for this. I think I know what to do with it later. So, the pen comes in this nice little handy box, and which I think is pretty neat. It's got some kind of little, what is that? Some sort of icon on it or something? I don't know. Looks like a biohazard symbol almost, or a face. I don't know. But this pen here comes in this nice little blue box. So this is the TWSBI ECO-T. Now the ECO-T is a tripod-shaped one. Now this does come in this standard rounded shape, but I wanted to get the tripod shape because that's what my Lamy Safari comes in, and I like drawing with that pen because of the tripod shape. So you've got your instructions of how it works. Use your manual. Comes with what looks like a little wrench. Some oil for it. I believe that is has something to do with making it work better or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure what that's for. Guess we'll find out. There's a little wrench. A little handy wrench. And this is a pen. What does this say on there? Oh, it says alcohol. So don't clean it with alcohol. Obviously, that wouldn't be good. You don't want to clean technical pens or to clean fountain pens or any sort of expensive pen. Or as a matter of fact, any pen with alcohol. Although there is alcohol-based markers, but that's something completely different. So this is the TWSBI ECO-T. As you can see, the pen is completely clear. Comes with this little oil here. And we're going to figure out what that oil is for. And we're going to figure out what this little tiny wrench is for. I feel like I'm going to build something with this. But the one that I've got here is the demonstrator pen. And this pen was, as I said, about $30. So I wanted to get a clear one so I could see all the ink inside of it. I wanted to be able to see that. So I think the ink that I might be using today will be the Heart of Darkness, the Doodlers. We're going to use that in this pen. The only other ink that I have is a red ink, but I prefer drawing with blank ink more than anything else. So go ahead and uncap this. I'm going to twist off. I thought it was like pulled off, but apparently it twists off and on like that. And I know some people pronounce TWSBI TWISBI, but it's TWSBI. So there it is. And as you can see there, there's a little nib, clear pen. I thought about getting a red one or something, but I just want to get a completely clear pen. And I think, if I'm looking at this correctly, if you're looking at it, this is the finest tipped one I could get off of their site. It comes in the TWSBI. So this pen, as you can see the nib, it's a fine tip nib. And I like that it's clear. I want to see the ink flowing and see how much ink I have left. I mean, the reservoir in this is pretty large. Probably 4 times as much as what I'm getting in my Lamy Safari pen. So I think I can do a lot of drawing with this. It's going to last me quite a while. Let's go ahead and take a look at our user manual and see what we have to do when it comes to putting this pen together. So there's the wrench, which is for the back of it here apparently. And then there is silicone grease, how to fill, unscrew, screw, and then you've got all of that. So we can put the pen in the ink without having to use the dropper or anything. We're going to go ahead and do that thing with the oil that we're supposed to do apparently. I didn't know what this is for exactly. I guess it helps the pen draw better or something? I don't know. Huh. So there's that. We've got that. We've got the cap. What is this little thing on the inside of it? What's that? Let me look at the instructions here. Wrench. So we're supposed to use a little wrench thing here on this apparently. So let's take a look. How does this even? Oh, I gotta twist this little. I wonder what was going on with that. And then you put this on there apparently. And then I turn this right. Not over tighten. This loosens it. But you don't want to use the metal wrench thing, it's not going to work. So I take this, put this little thing here on this. You still have to unscrew. I have to do this. And then once I have that little thing like that, then I can put it in the ink and it'll pull the ink that way. It took me a couple of tries, but I eventually figured it out of how to get the back side of the pen off of there to remove this, what looks like a little piston where the converter is. That is where it pulls the ink up into it. And then I had to apply some of this oil that comes with it onto a cotton swab, and then I also applied it around that area where you're supposed to, and then I twisted it back on. It took a couple of tries. I just had to reread the user manual and the directions to get it done properly. But it has been put together, and at this point I'm just putting some ink in it, and this is where I twist this and it pulls the ink up inside of the pen. Now I'm just closing the cap, make sure it doesn't all dry up. And now this is the pen, the ECO-T, filled with some of the Noodler's Heart of Darkness black ink. Now I've made a couple of lines. These lines feel very smooth. I love the way this pen writes. I'm very satisfied by this pen from Pen Chalet, and I highly recommend them. This pen writes very smooth, and it feels like top quality product. And here I'm just scribbling in some lines, and just having fun. Now, at this point, I think it's about time we do ourselves a little bit of drawing. Time for a doodle. Now this pen does feel like top quality. For $30, I was surprised by the quality of it. I mean, some of the pens that you see out there, they want, $100 for, or some crazy amount of $200 is a special pen. But you can get top quality at $30, and it writes really smooth. I like that I can put so much ink in this pen. I mean, if I wanted to go somewhere on vacation and I had to do a lot of doodling and drawing, and let's say the only ink I had was the ink in the pen. Now this pen would probably last me, if I did a lot of drawing, a week. I mean, if I drew every day for 10 hours, I think the ink would last me a whole week at least. Maybe 2 if you didn't draw all day every day. But the pen feels very smooth, and even though it's a very fine nib, it does not feel scratchy. It feels really smooth. My Lamy Safari fountain pen feels a bit scratchy when I'm drawing with it, whereas this one doesn't feel really scratchy at all. It's really smooth writing. The ink flows great out of the pen. No issues there. No leaking. And the line width is just exactly how I expected it to be. Now, what I like about drawing with these fountain pens is that I can draw on a larger variety of papers than I can with my rotating isographs or my other pens that are technical pens that require a very smooth paper. Although I think with fountain pens, depending on the ink that you have, you will have to write on paper that isn't too thin. But again, it does depend on the brand and how it absorbs the ink. But fountain pens do put out more ink than a lot of other pens, which can be good or bad. It kind of depends on what your drawing or writing style is. But I like drawing with this pen, and the paper that I'm using is a cardstock paper. I've got thousands of sheets of these, and I like doing my drawings on these papers because it's a nice tough paper that's fairly thick, but doesn't get any feathering on the paper, and it takes the ink really well. It absorbs the ink, but not to the point to where it causes any feathering. So you get really straight lines, and I really enjoyed drawing with this pen. When I got the pen, I thought, oh, it's $30, it's not going to be anything special, but I was very surprised, and I like the tripod grip of it, which I find more comfortable to hold, because I do have a Noodler's Ahab, and I don't really find that one all that comfortable. I think the pen is too big around for my hand. I like the pens that have a tripod grip to it. It's just more comfortable for me to draw with those pens. But as you can see here, I'm drawing all kinds of organic, strange, doodly stuff with clouds and weird noodle shapes and leaves. I don't think I drew a tree in this, surprisingly. I mean, I always end up drawing a tree somehow, somewhere in a drawing, but I didn't draw a tree in it. But there is a lot of hatching marks I did everywhere. I wanted to draw something more, just, how do I explain it? More swirly and splashy all over the place. That's where I was going with this doodle, and I had fun making it, and I really enjoyed drawing with this pen. I will be doing more drawings in the future with this pen, much more detailed and larger drawings, but this is my first go at it with this pen, and I did some stippling with it, which works amazing, and I want to do a really big, detailed doodle with this pen, maybe some 20-hour drawing or something really intricate that takes me a long time, just to see how much detail I can pack onto a sheet of paper. This is a 9x12 sheet of paper. Maybe it's a 11 by 8.5 or 11.5 by 8.5, I think. But it does great. It does great with stippling. It does great with lines. Worked exactly how I wanted, and I like the clear one because I can see the ink in it, how much I have left, and it was fun. I did a little bit of stippling here and there, and I look forward to doing more pen reviews for them if I can. And if you all have any pens that you want me to suggest in the future, do let me know in the comments below, and I will see about getting some of those to do a review and a drawing with them. So I will be doing more doodles with this pen. I'm really excited to see what I can create with this. So thank you all for watching, and don't forget to check out penchalet.com. Have a great day. I'll see you later, and have fun drawing.